Hey guys, Sculpt here, and today we are going to be making Hyrule Island from... Wait, we've already done this. Wait, no, that's not right. No, ignore this. We're not making this, but we are making something from Link's Island. So let's just scooch that over there. So what we're doing today is... If I could find it, that'd be great. Oh, who's here? It's the hero! That's right, we are going to be making Link. Good old Link, the hero of Link's Awakening. He's gonna wash up on that island, and he's gonna kick ass. Alright, let's get started. We're gonna start out with some dark green, and we're gonna do his body shape first. It's a basic shape. You're just gonna smooth it out a bit, make the bottom a bit more round, so it's kind of like a mushroom, a weird mushroom. Anyway, here we are with brown clay. We're gonna roll that out, flatten it, because we're gonna make his belt. Now, Link is really one of those heroes that has endured over the decades, and for a silent protagonist, it's amazing, but you gotta love him. I mean, how do you not love Link, right? Alright, let's attach his belt strap. And as you can see, it doesn't quite fit, but it's not going to be a big deal. We're going to take this little doohickey tool, and we're going to smooth it out, and voila! See? Don't even have to cut an extra piece. And it works wonderfully. Doesn't that look great? Alright. Now we're going to make his belt buckle, which is done out of a classic yellow. I wasn't sure if it was yellow or gold, but I decided to go with yellow. Whereas we're going to do gold for his sword later on. So let's just stick with a basic yellow for his buckle. Now let's cut this on out. Remove that. Fairly simple, and then we'll just plop it on in here. See? And we'll smooth that out a bit. Now we're gonna make his legs, and he's wearing leggings. I think that's what they're called, probably. Now here we're gonna make his boots. His boots are going to be in several increments, because the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna roll out some brown clay. And we're going to put that around his leggings because that's going to be at the top of his boots. Luckily, these are not glued in place. So, we can just remove his legs later on. So not too big of a deal. So we'll just round it on like that. Cut that bit off. And great. We'll stick it back on, even though we're going to end up removing his legs later on again to make his boots. So now we're going to make his feet, and I thought it would look good like that, but then they wouldn't really quite look like boots. See, they just look like regular shoes, and Link wears boots. So we're going to take that off. We're going to take a little bit of extra clay, shape it, smush it onto here, smooth it out. Now we don't want to smooth it out too much because I figured he does a lot of walking and his boots are going to get very, very worn, so you don't want the boots to look too new and shiny, right? Makes sense. So it's okay to have some extra lines in there or wrinkles or whatnot, and voila, we got both of his boots. Now see, we'll detach his leg. We'll smooth the top part of his boots onto that, and that's the easiest way to attach them. I mean, you can glue them on if you want to. You could do it all in one. You could do that too. But I like doing this way. It also makes his boots look really, really cool. So that's good. Now, see? Looks great. Now we're going to do the same thing with his other shoe. See? This tool I have found to be incredibly useful. Like if you want to blend edges or if you want to combine clay, this tool is really the one that you want to have. It does everything. It's very useful. I don't know what it's called. So now that his shoes are done, we're going to cut out a part where his neck will be and part of his chest will be exposed. So we'll cut out this green bit and we'll replace that with skin color. Because he has that classic V shape. See, we'll smooth that on out. And then we're gonna grab some color clay. Well, this is supposedly flesh tone, skin tone. Who knows? Just pop it on in here. If you have extra, just cut it off. I really like Link, even though he never speaks. But I really do like him. He's a great guy. Although, when I first played Zelda, I honestly thought he was a girl. He kind of looked like one, I wasn't too sure. But then you find out that he wasn't, and you're like, oh, okay, well, that's still pretty cool. Now, here, we're gonna make his sleeves. You honestly don't need a lot of colors to make Link. You just need green, white, brown, and skin color, and then yellow for his hair. So, it's fairly simple to make. And you can do black at the bottom of his shoes if you want to. You don't have to. I decided to make little soles. I don't know if he has some or not. Here we're gonna make the sword. It's done out of a metallic gold clay. And here we're gonna do the little area where his jewel goes. I never noticed that his sword has a jewel at the end. Never noticed that until I started making him. And then you go, huh, cool, he's got a ruby there. This is the easiest way I found to cut out the shape of his hilt. Because it has to be all straight edges and some angles. It was fairly simple. It was good. If you want to make the hilt in a different manner, go right ahead. It's not a big deal. Do whichever way is comfortable for you, and there's his hilt. It's not 100% perfect, but it's still perfect enough. Now we're going to make the little ruby that he has. You honestly do not need a lot of red clay for that, just a little bit. And then we're going to pop it on the end there. There we go. Now, time to make his sword. This actually took a few tries. It did. Because at first I made it too thick. Excuse my hair, sorry for looking too close, but I had to make sure that the lines were synchronized. But I don't really think I accomplished that. Anyway, so yeah, sword took a bit. I decided to make a middle point, and even then, once the sword is done, I still had to trim it a bit to make it look right. I am so sorry for getting my head in the way. I apologize. See? I mean, look at that. No. It's not even cut properly. I made such a mess with this sword. Look at it. Could never be a blacksmith. Just look at that. I mean, it looks alright. Doesn't it? We're gonna trim it a bit more and then pop it on there. And now it looks like a Roman sword. I don't know. No idea. Now this is his head. Made a round shape with his little sharp nose. I really hope that nose is in the middle. I have no idea, because this is the first time I'm actually doing a face. A face that is not a tomato with a freaky happy face and a mustache, or a Durburger with a long tongue. So this is an actual face. My first actual face out of clay. Whoa. I hope I did a good job. Now, I am doing his ears here, and as you can see, I did make his ears a bit too long. See? Long ears. Kinda looks like Yoda. Which we're not gonna make. Nope, we're not making Yoda. We're making Link. I did a quick measurement to see if the bottom of the nose lines up with the bottom of his ear, and I think it does. Ear's still kind of a bit long. But that's okay. That's okay. We're trying. We're trying. It's okay. Clay's not baked yet. We can always change it. See? There we go. That seems more like it. I think we're gonna have to stretch one of them more out. See? Now his ears look good. Now what we're gonna do his hair. We'll just pluck on some yellow clay. We'll do his little things on the side. Yes. Do you think Link has hat hair? Because, I mean, if we wear a hat and we for a really long time and then we take it off, oh, our hair looks terrible. Do you think it's the same thing with Link? Maybe that's why he never takes off his hat. Because his hair looks so terrible and you can't even control it because he's constantly wearing a hat. Like, these are things to wonder about. I was making his hair here, and then I set down his head for a while, and bam! Next thing I know, his hat is on. Where did he get his hat? I don't know. It just all of a sudden appeared because he wouldn't let me see all of his hair. Anyway, here we're doing the face. We did the eyes black. That's what they are. But the eyebrows and the mouth I did a brown because that's, out of all the pictures that I saw and from playing the game Link's Awakening on the Switch, that's what they look like. So now we're going to take this wire because I figured if we're going to glue on the head it might be a bit too heavy. So we're going to do, yeah, his legs fell off again. Oops. So we're going to stick in that and we'll stick on his head and attach it like so. Now onto the real magic. We are going to make his shield. It's going to be so cool. But fair warning, I managed to sneak this footage out from how they actually make it. I don't think all of it made it, but for the most of the part, I got a lot of footage of how they made these magical shields. Look at that. So cool. Considering that I haven't played a lot of Legend of Zelda games, what kind of bird is this? Is it a bird? I think it's a bird. Right? What kind of bird is this? If anyone wants to tell me, please let me know in the comments. Because I don't know what this bird is called. I really don't. Now, we're going to do the Triforce. I know that one. Alright. This was, ooh, it was tricky. Because it's so tiny. But I figured we made a tiny bird. We can put the Triforce on here. That's it. And Triforce is complete. Now, onto his hands. He's got very simple hands. So, I mean, if you're starting out and you want to make hands, I definitely suggest making this Link from Link's Awakening, the remake on the Switch, because his hands are incredibly simple. Like, he doesn't even separate his fingers. So that's a good thing. And I mean, you can practice that, and once you're done with that, you can move past it. So, here's his first hand, and this one's gonna have the shield. We'll just pop that on later. Now let's do his sword hand. Oh yeah, this is gonna look great. There we go. And now let's make his thumb. And we'll just do a little bit more, because we don't want him to have a little thumb that was hacked off or something. There we go. There we go. We'll just attach it with this little doohickey tool. Great. Alright. Here comes the big moment. We're going to pop everything into the oven. Let's bake our hero for 25 minutes. He's gonna look amazing. Who's excited? I'm excited. Oh, yes I am. Oh, he's fresh out of the oven. Wait. His sword and his shield aren't here. Where are they? Oh, I think the blacksmiths took them. They have to imbue it with some magic or something. I don't know. We'll get it back later. Oh, see? Link's already got his sword. Now let's glue on his shield. And guess what? That's it, guys. Guys, we're done. Who's ready for the grand reveal? And there you have it. Link. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.